All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited to have you guys with me today. Today, we're going to talk about the certain things that you need to know if you want to invest in the Nigerian real estate market. This video is made for every Nigerian, everybody that is interested in investing in real estate, especially if you live outside Nigeria. My name is Orerime Kingdom, and today I will be your host in today's talk. So I want you to stick with me. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be dishing out value that you need to have, especially in today's economy. All right. So today I'm going to be talking about how to take advantage of the Nigerian real estate market, right? How to take advantage of the Nigerian real estate market. There's a whole lot of money, a whole lot of resources. In fact, the Nigerian real estate market is a gold mine, and people are cashing out daily from this gold mine, right? But for you to be able to participate in that, you have to know how to position yourself so that you can become one of the partakers, one of those persons that will yet get so much benefits in this country, right? So if you are abroad, you are outside Nigeria, or you are in anywhere in the Europe, in the US, in the Philippines, wherever you are, this video is for you. And if you're back home here in Nigeria, you want to watch this video to the end. So stick in, don't go anywhere, connect to this video and watch till the end. All right, so let's go straight to today's work. I don't intend wasting your time. It's going to be a brief, short video and power-packed video with so much value, right? So number one, how do I partake in the real estate sector? Number one is research and understand the market, right? Research and understand the market. Before you go into a thing, before you go into a trade, before you go into an investment, you have to do your background research. You have to do your background check. You have to check, is this thing really profitable? Don't say, I went into real estate because Kingdom told me to go into real estate. No. Or I went into real estate because I heard somewhere that people that invest in real estate make lots of money. No. You should do your own research. Is it really true that there is money in this real estate sector, especially in the Nigerian real estate sector? Is there really money? Are people making the money? Are there proof, tangible proof, that people make legitimate money in Nigeria real estate sector? So number one thing is you have to do your research. And when I say do your research, what am I asking you to do? You have to understand current trends, right? You have to understand current trends of demand and supply. Business is built on two things: demand and supply. Demand and supply determines how money flows. Cash follows demand and supply. When you have a high demand for a product and you have the means to supply that product, you will make money, right? And you know that in real estate, what we are dealing with a high value commodity, right? High value commodity. Real estate is not like someone selling no offenses, it's not like people selling other commodities such as bags, shoes. No, those ones are depending on the quality you sell. It could be low end tickets, but in real estate we're dealing with a high ticket values. You understand? Products that have high ticket offers. So the way the tickets are high, that is how the profits can come in very, very high if you understand the current trends in the real estate market. So number one thing is study the trends of demand and supply. Where are people moving to? Where is land in utmost supply? Where are buildings in utmost supply? Where are people wanting to live in now? If you understand where people are going or where development is going, you will know how to put your money. You will know where to put your money. You will know how much to put your money. You understand? But when you do not have this information, you can make some risky investment. And remember, in real estate, the way you make so much money is the same way you can lose a whole lot of money. Oh yes, you can lose millions of naira, millions of dollars if you make the wrong investment. So the key thing in research is you want to identify the growth areas. Do you understand? You want to identify which area, which part of Nigeria is experiencing the growth spot. Where are people moving to now? Which part of Nigeria is land appreciating very, very fast? Which part of Nigeria is land appreciating very, very fast? Where are people moving to? Even in your local environment, maybe if you are from, let's say you are from Delta State, where in Delta State is land in high demand, and where can people easily get it. If you understand this trend, it will help you in making the right investment. So, number one thing we're talking about how to gain advantage or how to profit from the Nigerian real estate market. Number one thing is research and understand the market, understand the current trends, identify the growth areas, identify the future areas that are going to be very, very promising in the future. Not every area is going to be in high demand, and not every area is in high demand. There are some certain areas that are in very high demand. I am in the market and I know some of these areas. For example, if you are in Delta State, cities like Asaba and neighboring communities have been in high demand. For example, if you're in Asaba, there's a place called Isela Asaba, there's a place called Opanam, there's a place called Ibuza, there's a place called Edo Ogwash, Otulu. Those places are becoming, people are moving there now, and those lands are in high demand because population is moving from the Asaba main town into those areas. In fact, you can't get a virgin land in Asaba. We call Asaba now. Why? Because the place has developed. Do you understand? So if you want to invest in Delta State, for example, I would encourage you to come to this artist and invest. Now, another mistake some of you make is that you want to invest in cities that you are residing in. No, you do not necessarily need to invest in that city you are residing in. For example, you stay in Lagos, you want to buy a land only in Lagos. No. If you want to profit, except you want to buy a land where you want to build your personal house, but if you want to do it as a matter of investment and trading, you will look for those growth areas. You will look for those areas where people are moving to, where development is moving to, and key in before time. If you do not buy on time, you will reward those that bought early. That's the simple truth. In real estate, there's always someone that benefits from it, but those that make the block of the money are those that buy on time. When the place is bush, when the place is unfavorable, people look at the place and say, I beg you, nothing can come out of here. That is the best time to buy a land. If you go and see a property, and one of the ways to know that you should buy that property is that when you go there, the place is not usually promising. You go there and say, everywhere there is bush now bush be this now. Why are they? That kind of place is where the gold mine is. If you go to a place and that is already developed, I tell you, the real money has already been made by those that bought early. Do you understand? So we're talking about how to take advantage of the Nigerian real estate sector. Number one thing is do your research. Find out the growth areas. Find out where is development going to. And if you're not in Nigeria, you can see from when you follow those that trade real estate, right? Those that are involved in real estate. Some of the lands they sell are in those great areas, right? So that's number one, research and understand the market. It's deeper than this. Subsequent times, I'm going to go deep into this research. Now, the next thing is choose the right location. Yes, location is key when investing in real estate. If you want to buy a land or you want to buy a building, now because of the current trend, building materials are quite on the high side. I'm going to give you a top secret now. Building materials are a little bit expensive because of the economy. So people that invest in real estate at the moment, not everybody is building. Most people, they are just acquiring lands, right? People just acquire land. If you have 100 million or you have 200 million and you want to invest in real estate, at the moment, because if you have to build a property, if you have to build a house, you might spend way more than that. Do you understand? But if you have such money, you can buy series of lands with the hope that later in the future, you resell and build something to your class and to your taste. Understand? So the next thing, but in buying land, I beg your pardon, in buying land, you have to understand where is the right location. Where is the right location? Where am I going to buy this land that I know and for sure I'm certain that my return is going to be very, very high? I tell you a story. In the 1970s and in the 80s, there was a place in Lagos that was very marshy land, right? When they take you to that place and they show you the land there, even if they dash you the land for free, you say, I don't want. Why? Because the place was waterlogged. The place was very unfavorable. In quotes, when people go to people say, I beg, nothing good can come out of this land. Ladies and gentlemen, but some persons went and bought. Some person just bought the place. I just buy and make no be like they just bought the place. Why some person that I know that will take to those areas, they did not buy because they felt the place was still waterlogged. Guess what? Today, those areas are in high demand. When you hear of places like When you say people stay in Lekki, Bejuleki, we have places like VGC. Those places did not become VGC overnight. Lekki Phase 1 did not become Lekki Phase 1 overnight. They were marshy land. Go and find out. They were waterlogged areas that people just went ahead and took advantage of them. Then human beings made those places where they are. Right? Some of you don't buy land because you say, this place now still bush now, this place is still inside, this place is too close to, it's very far from development. You forget that those areas that have high return on investment, those highbrow areas were made by man. God did not create did not create VGC. God did not create your estate that you're living in now. It was made by man, and man can use any tool. Development now and technology can make us transform a waterlogged area into a beachfront. Areas that are waterlogged can be transformed into, all it needs is the technical know-how and the right team. So when you are investing in real estate, when you want to get a property, when we talk about location, it must not be, you must not like the place. A lot of you want to buy places that you like. Don't buy a place that you like. Don't buy a place you like. Buy a place that you see has future prospects, right? I'm talking about how you can take advantage of the Nigerian real estate market. You buy places that you see that, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, there's going to be a lot of infrastructural development in this place. There's going to be a lot of high demand for this place. Why? Either because of the quality or the nature of what the people selling the land are doing. That is another reason why I encourage people to buy lands from real estate companies, developed and mature real estate company. When I mean developed, I mean real estate company that has stood the test of time. When you buy a land that is in an estate usually has a plan. There's a plan for the road network, there's a plan for the water supply, there's a plan for the sewage disposal. Though when you buy an estate, it gives, you're not just buying land per se, you are buying value. Right? When you buy an estate, you buy value, you're not buying land. It's different from when you just go to a location and go and buy a land. When you buy an estate, you are buying an entity with value. That is how people became landlords in villages. That's how people became landlords in those massive estate areas, those massive areas in Lagos. That's how they became landlords. Even in Abuja, they didn't become landlords overnight. They bought when it was seemingly bush, when it was not favorable, but it had high prospects. How do you know a place that will have high prospects? Number one is, when you are buying from a real estate company, find out what features are going to be on this estate. What is your plan? What is the real estate company trying to do on that estate? For example, some weeks ago, we showed an estate in Asaba called the Billionaire Resort Estate. In this Billionaire Resort Estate, there is, standing there now, there is an amusement park, there is a golf course, there is a mini lake, an artificial mini lake, and there is a horse stable and a polo club. Right? When we saw that estate, in less than 2 weeks, this estate was sold out. Why? And I want to tell you that the place was in a bushy area. It was bush. It is not in core Asaba. You understand? It is bush. The place is bush. You understand? But people went there and bought. Why? Because of the value. They know that when this place finally opens up, because of the value of the estate, it will appreciate. But some of you, when they take you to that place, the only thing you're looking at is, this place now bush. People never begin to stay here. That's the only thing you're saying. The only thing you're saying is, people are not living here yet too. Why will come buy land for you? No. It is the value of the land, the value of what the company is about to do on that land that will tell you whether you should invest or not whether you like the place or not whether you like the location or not. Some of you say, the place too far from my house, the place too far from Asaba. Maybe you live in Asaba and they take you to a land in Edo Ogwa. Say the place too far from Edo Ogwa. I don't know if you buy land there. No, I don't like that place. No, in real estate investing, you do not have to like the place. In fact, if you buy a place that you like, don't buy a place you like. Buy a place that is going to appreciate in the future. Buy a place that you know that the prospect is high, not a place that you like. Not where you like. Do you understand? Not where you like. All right. So I'm talking about how to take advantage of the Nigerian real estate sector. There is a lot of oil flowing in the Nigerian real estate sector, but how do you take advantage of them? Number one, I said you should research and understand the market. Number two, I said choose the right location. Number three is diversify your portfolio. Don't buy one. Some of you bought land 5 years ago. You have not bought again since then. Diversify your portfolio. Have different portfolio, different types of real estate. You might buy land, you might buy building, you might buy hotels, you might buy commercial properties. Diversify your portfolio. But if you don't have the resources to buy those kind of properties, you can say, okay, I will buy different lands in different locations with different prices. Do you understand? You diversify. Do not depend solely on one place. Buy as much as possible. If you bought a land 6 months ago, you bought a land yesterday, when a new estate comes out, you go and buy. The more you have those investments, the greater your chances. All of them might not appreciate with the same value. All of them might not give you the same return, but there could just be one that will give you a very massive return on investment. You understand? So diversify your portfolio. Don't buy one land and say, I don't buy land, I don't buy land. You buy as much as possible. Buy as much in different locations, different areas. For example, another place again that is experiencing a high growth spot is a place called Ungo Okpala in Imo State. I don't know, permit me, my Igbo brothers, if I'm not pronouncing it very well, but it's called Ungo Okpala. It's very close to Owerri in Imo State. It's becoming a highbrow area because there's a popular preacher that is moving his permanent site. I think it's Zion Ministries or so. I think it's Zion Ministries. You can research it. Zion Ministries. They're moving their headquarters to Ungo Okpala. Now that place is a place that is about to explode. Right? If you bought land, maybe you bought land in Lagos, you bought in Abuja, and you want to still invest in this sector, I want to encourage you. You can buy a land in that place, Ungo Okpala, right? If you want to find out how, send me a message. You can send me a personal message on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. I'll reply you. So those areas, that area is becoming something else. Why? Because just a church decided to buy a piece of land in that area, and when he finally builds, they're already building the church. You understand? They're already building the church. So because of that, his church there now, that place has blown up. Properties there today are still cheaper, so you can still get a property of like 3 million, 2.5 million there. But I can bet you in the next 6 months, the next 1 year, properties there, the value is going to be very, very high. Why? Because of what is happening around that place. Because of what is happening around that place. So when you are buying the land, look at what is happening around the land. So let me go back to location again. Another thing that will determine where and why to buy a land is what is happening around this land. Some of you go to a land and say, this place now bush. And if you buy here, this place now forest. Yes, it is forest. But the question you people fail to ask is, what is happening around this land? Is there a government presence here? Is there a church around here? Is there going to be a school around here? Is there going to be something that is of great value that the public will be interested in around this place? I took a lady to a land some days ago, or some weeks ago, some months ago actually, behind the Asaba Airport. Asaba Airport, yes. She went there. When she looked at the land, the only thing she said was that they never tell this road. I remember they tell this road. When they tell this road, go come by. I don't do that and say, okay, no problem. As she left, in less than 1 week, the estate was sold out. It was an estate. It was selling at 5 million. I'm not telling you stories. You can go and verify. The place is called Heartland Phase 5. If you follow me on Facebook, if you scroll down to somewhere September or August last year, I made a video about this Heartland Phase 5 that was just behind the airport. So you can scroll down my feed to around August, September. There was a video that I posted about this estate. So I took this lady there, but then the road was not tarred. So when she went there, the only thing she said is that they never tarred the road though. I don't go by. And the sad thing was that she wasn't even the one that wanted to buy. She was showing it to her friend. I think the person was abroad or so. Sometimes when I send someone to go and check your land, send person where sabi, do you understand? Send someone that understands real estate. Not send someone that does not have. The only thing he looks out for is they don't tar road, the place na bush. When you send such person, you will miss out on opportunities. So this lady went there. The only thing she said was that they never tar this road now. She made them tar this road first, I beg. Which kind place with this? She didn't buy. The person that she was looking, the person that she came for to look for the land for, the person abroad, I don't know. Look at the person was doing video call with us. That the person saw the place, saw the airport. We should airport, see airport for the back. He too didn't buy because someone told him that they never thought the road they bad though. No buy, the road they bad. Him too, he no buy. Guess what? Fast track 3, 4, 5 months later, the government has started that road. Go and confirm. There's this Ibuzo Okpanam link road. Go and verify online, check online. They commissioned this some weeks ago. The government has finally tied that road. Now, properties in that area, that same property that she was running away from, is now worth 30 million. I'm not telling you so. They go and verify. The property is now worth over 30 million. 30 million. 5 million to 30 million. Which amount of time will you save money in the bank that will give you 30 million from 5 million? How many investments can give you 30 million from 5 million? For doing nothing. You did not do anything. You didn't think, you did not do any business strategy. You did not do any business plan. You didn't do anything. You just bought a land, and in space of 6 months, you are getting more than times. How many is that now? More than times 6. Is it times 6 now? Times 600, right? Times 6, more than times 6 of your money. If you save that money in the bank, or you put in your, whether I put in dollar account or not, you no go reach like that. You no go high like that. Do you understand? So I'm talking about diversifying your portfolio. So maybe you bought a land, you stay in Abuja, or you stay abroad, you stay in the UK, you stay in the US, and you want to have properties in Nigeria. Don't buy just one. Keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. That is one of the ways you can take advantage and get this oil well of real estate. Right. Number 4 is work with reputable developers and real estate agents. I can't stress this enough. Work with reputable real estate agents and companies. A lot of persons have been duped, have been scammed because they simply wanted to invest. A lot of persons have lost millions of naira, millions of dollars, millions of pounds because they wanted to truly invest in Nigeria, but they fell into the wrong hands. I saw a video I think about some weeks ago about a popular figure in Nigeria. This is very dark. They call him very dark man or so. How he helped another comedian, recover some millions of naira. The guy bought a land in Abuja or so. I think it was deep. You can check it online. Very dark man and one comedian like that. The comedian bought a land from somebody and he was duped. No, bought a house. I think a house in Abuja from the person he was duped. Right. When you fall into the wrong hands of real estate is not, you are not buying rice, you are not buying bag of rice, you are not buying bag of beans, you are buying a high value commodity. The way you make high money is the way you will lose high money if you fall into the wrong hands. So you can't cry. Some people cannot. You can't cry when you go cry. Now premium tears. You understand? You will cry premium tears if you fall in the hands of the wrong people. You understand? So before you buy any property, especially those of you that are abroad, before you buy property in Nigeria or anywhere, verify who is selling this land, who is selling this property. How long have they been in the market? A company that has been in the market for more than 5 years, standard. They are having companies, they are having offices everywhere in the country. A company that has stayed in the market for more than 5 years, having companies in different parts of the country. When you go to Abuja, they are there. When you go to Lagos, they are there. And that tells you that this company, there is something that is right about them. There's something that they are doing that is right. You cannot continue frauding people for 10 years. Do you understand? You cannot continue doing fraud for 10 years and still be in the market. And you still have offices everywhere. They're not looking for you. You're not hiding. You understand? But some people, what some of you do is that maybe you heard something about a particular company. For example, I don't want to mention the name of the company. There's a particular real estate company that I market their products. Yes, the P1 Group. The P1 Group has been there for more than 12 years, right? The P1 Group has been there for more than 12 years. You cannot do fraud and last for 12 years. Some of you don't understand that. You cannot consistently do fraud and last for 12 years. Some persons don't buy, some persons maybe because of your family members or somebody in Nigeria had a not so sweet experience about with the company, and he tells you don't buy from so company, don't buy from them, they are like this, they are like this. But you know that this company has been there for 12 years. The company is not run by spirit, it's run by human beings. They can make mistakes here, they can make mistakes, but when a company is persistently working on their systems, working on their value systems, working on their staff, training their staff to deliver high premium quality, high premium products, and they've been in the market for 12 years, my brother Kai, invest in them now. Didn't the prophet tell you that one? Some of you leave them and you go and invest in people that you don't have that don't have track record, that you cannot verify them. That's how you fall in the hands of the wrong people. You understand? There's someone, one of my very good, someone very close to me was about to buy a property some weeks ago, I think some months ago. When they told him the name of the company that it was to buy, I think he wanted to buy the property, but his family members here in Nigeria told him, don't buy from that company. They are like this, they are like this, they are like this. I don't know whether he verified those things or not. I don't know whether he went to verify or not. Every real estate company has challenges. if a real estate for a real estate company to be genuine, to be solid, it has to pass through challenges. There must be property disputes. Yes, and there's nobody that I'm a medical doctor by profession, and those of us that are surgeons, they tell you that one of the ways to know that you have done enough cases is that out of the 100 that you have done, one will give you problem. Everything cannot be smooth sail all through. So as a real estate company, a company has been there for 12 years, they've made mistakes. They will buy properties that they will end up going to court and dispute. It is not a new thing in Nigeria. Now to truth be that. You go to court and deliberate some cases. You go to court, you settle some cases. Do you understand? A company that is selling real estate, a company that is selling real estate that has not been involved in any land court case, watch that company very well. They're live. They are not real. One of the proof that you are actually dealing with real estate in Nigeria is that you get once in a while there must be some disputes. There must be some disputes, either with community people or with the government. There must be some dispute. That is a sign that you're actually doing right. That is a sign that you have bought enough properties. And when you don't have enough properties, that is when your company can be free of legal issues. So someone did not buy a land because they're saying that this company, they get case for court. In a normal thing, my brother, a normal thing. That company that has case in court has been in the system for more than 12 years. They cannot be doing fraud and last for 12 years, my brother. Tell yourself the truth. They cannot be doing fraud and last for 12 years. So, what am I talking about? Work with reputable companies that have been standing solid for at least 5 years. You understand? Work with reputable companies and agents, people that you know that this people have been there, this brand has been there. Even though you hear not X about them, but for them to still be standing, it means there's something they're doing right. Right? So that's number 4. Work with reputable developers. The next thing is think long term. Now, a whole lot of persons want to buy a property today, sell it next month. You buy a property of let's say you buy it 5 million. You want to sell it 30 million next month. You know it does not work like that. This is not Ponzi. Real estate is, I understand that a lot of people in my country, a lot of people here, you are used to getting money quick. You want to get money quick ventures. If all you want to do is to make money fast and quick, leave real estate out of your district. Leave real estate, my brother, leave van. Some of them carry the mindset of I won't make investment of 10 million, I won't get 50 million in 1 month, in 1 day. You know they work like that for real estate. You know they work like that. No one to know it well. It doesn't work like that. When you buy a property, you will give it time to appreciate. That is why some of you, when they take it to a land, you will say, you know, they buy. Why? You feel that before this place go develop, before people go begin to buy this land, and go reach 6 months, you go reach 6 years. So I don't want that. The final business will say, no. You know, they work like that. If you truly want to invest in real estate, the power of real estate is in the long hold. The power of real estate is in the long hold. The power of real estate is in the long hold. You hold that property for long. Hold it for years. That's how you become multi-millionaires. Not that you buy property now and in the next 3 months you want to sell land. You want make, or in the next month now, you buy property now, you buy, as you buy, they tell me, say, this property is about so, I want to sell land 30 million. You know property never did 6 months for your hand, you want to sell land. That's what you do. This no be Ponzi, no be Ponzi, bros. If in a Ponzi, you want to leave real estate out of it. If it's Ponzi you want to do, go and do Ponzi. But if you want to do real estate, calm down. Buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. That is how you make the money in real estate. Are you with me? If I'm giving you value, say I'm giving value. Type in the comment section that I'm giving value. Say I'm getting the value for this. If I'm wasting your time, say I'm wasting your time. If I'm giving value, say I'm giving value. Then share this video as many times because a lot of people need to see this. Share this video as much as possible. A lot of your friends abroad, a lot of your family members abroad, they want to invest in real estate, but they don't know how to go about it. So please share this video to them. Share this video to them, right? So the next thing is think long term. Think long term. Don't think short term when you're investing in real estate. Think long term. I will buy this land. I will hold it for 5 years. I will hold it for 10 years. Then I sell. So even there's some land you can even sell for 1 month. I beg your pardon, 1 year. But don't just buy a land now. As you buy a land, you calculate how much you go sell them. Don't be like that, right? Next thing is monitor government policies. Monitor government policies. One very key thing that most people don't invest in, they don't know what is happening in the government as pertaining to real estate. You just buy a land and you go and sleep. Let me tell you something. A company, a real estate company can buy a land legitimately. They bought from the community, they verify from the government, they've done everything right. But one day, a government policy can change and the ownership of that land will now be shaken. I hope you know that there's a law in Nigeria that enables the government to take any land. This one no sweet, but I go talk and make you hear, make you know. You know sweet though, it's not sweet in the ear. It's not palatable news, but I will say it. You must be able to monitor government policies, monitor what is happening in the government. A policy can come that your estate that you bought becomes the property of the government, right? Yes, it's possible. It doesn't happen all the time, but it is possible. And that does not mean because of this one, you can say, I need to do real estate to make I go down. Don't be like that. You will say because of this one now, because of my view, when you just hear one particular thing, you will just generalize. The then say this is also thing that because some of you, yes, this company gets also issue somewhere. Every property that the company is selling is now fake because he heard that one of the properties is being disputed. No, you don't pick one thing and generalize. Do you understand? So monitor government policies. Things can change. Rules can change. Another thing again is some of you will buy land and you will leave the land, just abandon the land. Once in a while, go and take care of your land. You go buy land from us, 6 months time, you never come. Your land is overgrown with bush. You've not done anything about it. Go back and check. So I said, monitor government policies. Things can change. Stay informed. Ask people that are also part of the owners of the estate you bought. People that bought the same estate with you. Be in contact, in touch with them, and know what is happening. Is there a change in government policy? Is there anything happening around the area that I should know that would affect my land? Is there anything that's going to happen in the future that would affect my land? This government policy is not just good, it's not just bad. There's a good side towards it. As you have a land in, let's say you have a land in Ibuzo, we ask him, is there anything that this government is doing around this place that can make the value of my land increase? Understand? That's part of monitoring government policy. Government can do something that will make your estate that was 1 million become 50 million. Yes. When they build, you're asking how. It's possible. So you just have to know. But some of you, when government has done something like that, you don't know. You go rush go sell your land. No, say that land don't become a gold mine. Do you understand? So when I say monitor government policies, I'm not talking about just them taking your land. I'm talking about something that the government will do. That's your land that you think is inside water, that is inside swamp, will become a gold mine. Right. So that is it. So I believe with this, I've been able to give you guys value on how to take advantage of the Nigerian real estate sector, how to block money from this. And number one, I said research and understand the market. Number two, I said choose the right location. Number three, I said diversify your portfolio. Number four, I said work with reputable developers. Then I said think long term. Then actually I said monitor government policies, right? So if you do these things right, you should not have a problem. By the way, let me just chip in before I round up. There is an estate, if you are in someone that loves real estate, there's someone that loves, or you want to put what I've talked to you in application, you want to apply what I just told you, we have some very, very nice properties, right? In Asaba, in Owerri. I'm talking about, I want to be practical now. I'm going to tell you how it is and where you can put your money, and I'm sure that you get high return on investment, right? I said Asaba, I said Owerri. That Owerri is that Ongo or Kala I'm talking about, where that Zion Ministries is. We have massive estates there, 3.5 million, 2.5 million. You buy them cheap now and you get high return on investment. If you want to find out more about that, you can send me a DM. Also in Asaba, we have some very massive properties in different parts of Asaba, Ibuzo, and not really in Asaba main town. We have in Asaba main town, but where the value is, where the block money is when you buy emerging areas, right? Like Ibuzo, like Edo or Gwash, like Otulu. But some of you, when they take you there, they say, the place na bush, nobody stay here, nobody, na there place be bush, now you go buy. And that will be bush. If they carry go Asaba main town, you go fit buy land here. They say maybe 50 million. If you buy land 50 million, instead of buy one land 50 million, why you not take and buy 50 plots for the place that you sell 1 million? Then you get 50 plots of land. Why not do like that? Then hold it for 6 months, hold it for 1 year. Do you understand? All right. So we have in Ibuzo, we have in Asaba, we have in Edo or Gwash. Yes, there's this place called. There's in Ibuzo we have a place called Admiralty Drive. It's a place where people are already living. I did a live video I think about 2-3 days ago. Go to my feed. I did a live video on a property called Billionaire Gulf City. Right, Billionaire Gulf City. That is one of our recent products, our recent estate in Admiralty Drive in Abuja. It's in a developing area. Not developing, people are living in the area. People are living, when you drive into that area, people are living there. Then you move inside a little bit, you get the estate. It's selling at a promo price of 7.5 million per plot. You want to come and take advantage of this. Yes, I encourage you to start. When we say you go learn something, you go practicalize and learn something and practicalize it, right? So send me a DM. We have other estates, even in Otulu in Asaba. Actually, you can get an estate as low as 1.2 million. Yes, you can get the land 1.2 million. All these land that they are estate land. They are not just estate land. So you are not just buying the land, you are buying value, right? You have one of 1.2 million, you have one of 2.5 million. There are many. Just tell me your budget. Send me a WhatsApp message or send me a DM and tell me your budget, and we'll work with that. Right? Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you so much.